Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me? Sometimes Discord doesn't work. Back in a moment. I'll have to come out of Discord.
I can't hear you. You need to rejoin the voice call.
Ah! Oh my goodness, I can't type for shit. I can hear myself in the background there now. There we go. Okay, that is 3-minute delay. Right, let's come out of Discord. It never works unless I come out of it and then go back in. Quit Discord. Discord. Jody?
Help.
Jody?
Still can't hear him though. This
Mwah!
huh? Oh, I can hear you now. Good.
Let's push to talk. I suppose I should take push to talk off.
Right, right. You can hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Say
good,
I'm a
good.
pretty girl.
I'm a pretty girl. How's that?
That came through very loud and clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's too loud, you can adjust it in the settings, I guess. So it's team
Let's have a look.
MisterWinner. I don't even know this team's RaZZoR Bolt is in the finals. How? And this team here is
Test.
mostly European players, I guess.
All right.
Actually, are there any Asians still in the tournament? Do you know it?
I would have
Koreans
thought
or-
so. I'll have to check. I mean, I'm pretty slack on all of the details, but
Right, right.
I'll have to pull up all the windows and get the teams and all that kind of stuff. But for now, what we got-
Actually, I think there are still one team of Koreans, but I'm not totally sure. There should be.
Winner. Is this Communism&IMBA versus another team? Because I don't recognise Skutt and the bottom
Right.
team, but the top team I've definitely cast them before, and I think they were under the
Top
name
team.
Communism&IMBA.
Communism. Yeah, Stalin, etc. Yeah, these are Russian players mostly. I know them. They're pretty good players, except that Bolt is not somebody I would think would be in the finals, but fair enough. He's only like 50%, I think.
Well, I guess they needed someone to fill up the team, maybe.
Yeah. So RaZZoR always, wow, actually RaZZoR used to be that map hacking Farseer kid. I don't know if you know the story, but I guess he's not map hacking now. He makes Farseer though, like he always does. Pretty standard play from him.
Yeah, he is familiar, but maybe we played against him some point and you made a point that you don't like him.
Well, he's banned on Arena because he map hacked, and yeah, I don't like him. But supposedly he's clean now, so let's just leave it at that.
Changed the error of his ways, just like Ina.
I see 0 expansions. What the hell is happening? See, this is what happens if you put all these high-level solo players in the game. They just don't even... Oh, I see 1 expansion. Never mind. Here's one.
Well, they're pretty damn aggressive, that's for sure.
They are very aggressive.
So, shall we say that the red team is the communist team? The Reds?
Yeah.
And the blues are America.
I'll have to put on team colors in a second. Oh, I can do
Yeah.
it now while it's paused.
I
Yeah,
tend to
makes
do that.
sense.
What
did you
shout
wanna
out to
call the blue
SWAT.
team?
America.
America. Okay, I got
America
it.
versus communism.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense because these players are mostly Swedish, I think. Like Skutt is Swedish. I think he's a decent player also.
Yeah, Tom Policious is saying go Sweden, so he seems to think some of them are Swedish
Yeah.
as well. I guess he
Oh, I'm
agrees
not-
with you.
I guess I should pull up your chat so I can read that also. Dual monitors, pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it
So-
made my life a lot easier as soon as I got dual monitors. Like, holy shit, I can't believe I didn't get this earlier.
same.
What
I actually
on
had a second one for a while and I didn't use it because I was like confused. But
You
Mr.
got-
Winner
you-
is creeping with his rifles.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, everyone, Sexy Time is casting with me in case you were wondering who that voice is.
Yeah,
I know
hello, guys.
that you expect him to say, "Hi, I'm Sexy Time," but actually,
Yeah,
it
maybe I
turns
should
out-
introduce myself, but
Yeah, please
you know
do.
it now.
Oh no, go ahead.
Well, I'm Sexy Time, and I hate that name, by the way. I can't even say it anymore. I made
Sexy
this
Time.
Twitch account when I was younger.
Yes.
So it's kind of awkward now, you know. But Anyway, that's me, and I also stream on Twitch.
Well,
wow, what the hell? This guy's getting pummeled.
Yeah.
He's getting pummeled by...
just a few units.
They're doing 2v2 push.
I guess they gave up on that base. Maybe he's the weaker player.
Already,
they like, screw that guy.
They are like pushing 4 or 3 people against 1, while MisterWinner is creeping.
Yeah, swapping the
but
colours.
But it's failing. It can't break.
So red and green versus orange at the moment on the west-hand side. We have teal moving on the left-hand side there, yeah.
Right. Teal? Are you not using allied
I
colors?
swap in between them just to sort of like get an idea as to who's who,
right.
but I tend to go back and forth between the red and blue.
Right, okay.
But it's probably best to stick on red and blue for as much as possible. It's just a quick switch, and then it's like, ah, okay, that's who that person is.
Right, well, I know most of these players by name, so yeah. It's kind of different for me, I guess. You should play an arena, then you will also know most of these people. Well, you should. I'm not saying you were gonna, but you should. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh. Here comes the Huntresses to finally help defend. This orc is really can't do much.
Do you think this was part of their plan going in, or did this just happen? Because they've been having this fight on this west-hand side for like 5 minutes now.
Tactic. They're just playing like super standard, so they, I don't know, they're just countering, I guess, what happens. But the blue team, or Team America, has 1 expansion at least.
Yeah.
Team Communist has 0 expansions. Really, it's weird to me. MisterWinner still creeping. He's not even level 3 yet, somehow.
It's the first game coming back into this, in quotation marks, day 2 of the tournament. So... obviously, what you guys would have seen beforehand would have been the first set of rounds that determine which players are going to go into the qualifying rounds. Well, the qualifiers, essentially, and then the the semis and then the finals. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Is that all going to be played today, the finals?
I believe so, yeah. It's supposed to be... I had it on Discord somewhere. I'll have another check and feel free to...
Okay. So, well, this guy's just gonna keep baking Huntresses and I guess feed the undead soon. That's pretty typical. And... oh, I'm still waiting for them to make 1 expansion somewhere. Might happen here now, I guess.
Right, let's have a look.
And here,
oh yeah,
gonna happen here.
A human with an expansion that late is obviously the pressure.
Yeah, tier 2 expansion.
Alright, so for today, as far as I know, the quarterfinal matches should be Akatsuki versus Wolves, and Banana Monkeys versus Communism&IMBA. So basically the red-blue team is Banana Monkeys. Can either call them America or Bananas. But that's the quarterfinals, and those 2 games are basically happening at the same time, so Wolves should be fighting and we're watching this one. And then
Team Wolf is then fighting against the Koreans, I guess.
That's it.
Wait,
and then,
what's Team Happy's name?
Oh, maybe Top Notch? I'm not 100% sure, or was that a different one? Either way, we got very surrounded fast here. He's backing off. Managed to make it to level 2. Oh, feels good, man. Level 2.
So RaZZoR man is actually doing the exact same thing he always does. He makes Farseer, Shadowhunter, Mass Raiders, and he's just gonna lame now. And this is also what he used to do like back in the day on BattleNet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an asshole if you ask me, but well, he's doing it.
Well, it's very powerful if you have the power of map hacking, that's for sure. Knowing where your enemy is defenseless.
Even without, it is kind of powerful.
Oh, yeah, Raiders can be. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's what he does in 1v1. It's so shitty to play against.
Just build towers, mate. No problem.
Well, yeah, I try that, I guess.
That's what I'm just trying to think of what people will come up with and say, oh, you should just do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying though when you got these raiders so early. Okay, so blue, FhraF is actually also going raiders. Really normal build, I guess.
Right, just to let you know, the quarterfinals which we're watching at the moment should be a best of 3. This might be this might have changed, but I'm reading right now. It should be a best of 3. The semis should be a best of 3, and then the finals should be a best of 5.
Okay, that's gonna take a while, I guess.
Yeah. Let's have a look. So that looks like the Raiders are being quite effective indeed. He's even got the grunts, I bet. They
really
got the pillage.
effective. And they're all coming now, I guess, except for MisterWinner, who is finally gonna expand after like 20 minutes.
The gold is reeking in here for RaZZoR.
He has tier 3 mortars.
Flame strike's so nice.
It's looking already very good for Team Red.
Yep.
But the Skutt guy has a sick army.
Yes.
MisterWinner has to put it down.
Undead imbalance has been the key in these games, from my experience of watching. The undead players have always been the determining factors.
They will easily be able to push this back now, but the problem is they actually don't have a town portal. Is MisterWinner gonna attack now? I guess he is.
Yeah, he's got a couple of morts, but he's actually going for creeping instead. Even though you...
Wow, so greedy. Why are you doing that?
Because you would think...
easily killed this base.
I guess he sees things differently on the minimap than we do. Obviously, we have the slight advantage of being able to see everything, but...
He's just a robot, I think. It's the only excuse here. I mean, if he looked at what just happened, what his allies were doing, he would know. There was no shop. Now they buy a town portal here, but... that's a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, they would have to TP almost immediately again at this point, because he would have been in the base.
Yeah. I guess what he really wants is to use his mortar teams against an army, because of that tier 3 upgrade. It's actually very strong against these kinds of mass hunters and fiends, I guess. Yeah,
fragmentation shards will decimate, but they need to be in a position where they don't get wrecked by a Blade Master who's coming in for something. Is he going to get nothing?
Yeah, he knows it though.
Yeah, that looks pretty good though. Team Blue are securing that creep camp. They've got domination of the middle. Let's have a look at the expansions. So
yeah, I was just saying, Red has now made 3 expansions.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 on the minimap, and only 1 for Blue? Oh no, there's 1 here. It just barely shows up on the minimap.
Yeah, this one they had very early, and this one is kind of new, I think. Yeah, really new.
Right. Oh, I do like Bolt the Kodo's army, though. I like that Blood Mage. He just needs to get level 3 and a little bit more, you know. Just a little bit more, and then he can start to be a force to be reckoned with.
This army is pretty good because the other team has mass, lot of hunters and fiends.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on. His army is not that great. It's not like he has griffins. But he's doing something, at least. He's
well, with the AoE, the control of the slow versus mass, that's where the tech comes in, really. That's where you get rewarded for going tech over mass. Does it surprise you, really, how... I mean, you play a few more 2 versus 2s and stuff like that than me, but how mass huntresses are like the standard. But you wouldn't normally ever see them in any other game type, but for some reason they're spammed like mad.
Well, actually, these kinds of players are just so try-hard. Mass huntresses is also a thing in 1v1 and also in 4v4. I see people use it all the time. Because it's just like, even if you can't kill anything, you still buy time for your allies, like a lot of time, and then you can feed, and it's very strong, really.
Yeah, I mean, what is it, 195 gold? It's not that expensive. An archer's 130, so it's an extra 65 gold. And the wood's not too
down here.
Yeah, that expansion's down. No, wait,
that's kill base and defense. Yeah, now they're gonna defend.
Main base. What was an expansion for a second?
Yeah, it was just a tier 1 base, though. Now we can see the mortars in action. But... oh, they also have a lot of mortars, actually.
Flame strikes being placed down. Love it. It does look better for the blue team, though, I would say.
Way better.
Yes.
Where did WraZZoR even go? Is he laning some base? Oh,
Bolt the Kodo's coming in to join the forces up here. Is that going to be enough to push back? The push?
These mortars by Thorzain are just much stronger. Better position. Even though they have less upgrades, I guess. Okay, well, they're down a base, but he has actually an expansion, of course.
Yeah, Night Elves spam out those bases, don't they? It's annoying when Night Elves do that.
No, it's awesome. I guess he was feeding RaZZoR Man? Why? For raiders.
More raiders, for more pillage, for more gold. It's a self-fulfilling...
It's so weak, though.
Economy.
I mean, it's weak for fighting an army, raiders.
Well, if they can hit huntresses, I guess they're doing alright, but...
yeah, but I mean, come on, they attack so slow, and against, like, spells and whatever, they just die. They do no damage. Huntresses are kind of like... No, don't do that. They're lame units, that's what they are.
Man, mortar teams are so good in these games.
Oh yeah, really good.
There's not many units that they're just bad against.
Nobody has air though, like Nobody made air. Kinda
Yeah,
interesting.
they go with a lot of
RaZZoR,
tier 1,
Yeah,
tier
finish.
2 mass, not much air.
Yeah, so they don't lose instantly in early game. Because they're scared, I guess.
Looks like Lime's going to lose his base on the east hand side.
Yeah, again.
They're going to hold out
Oh,
on
it's
the
a
west hand
different night
side.
elf, this guy. I see.
Yeah, that's harsh, isn't it? Because the lap guy's just got his base back.
is holding pretty nicely. He's killing these mortars. Ooh, but it's actually really good now. Bam! Instantly. Oh my god. The turnaround. Because this is just the weakness.
I would love to see some Witch Doctors right now. It feels like now's the time.
Wyvern.
Yeah.
Go to tier 3. Like, why isn't he doing that?
Wyvern's like the only thing we saw massed in the previous game. Maybe some Griffins as well. But typically not that much air. Unless it's the Undead. The Undead can safely go Frostworms and not really be punished.
Yeah, but they're fighting against... Well, actually they are fighting against an Orc. So he could make bats easily. That's kind of a problem if you want to go air.
Yeah.
Like always.
More mortars coming out from MisterWinner. We've got a bunch of Lime's Huntresses moving up.
Skutt went for Abominations. It's kind of smart.
What, just to do damage over time with the Disease Clown?
Well, because there's no air and not really any casters. Like a noob would just have made Destroyers because it's the basic thing to do, but Abominations are much better here, I think.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
Frostworms, yeah, it does make sense. Frostworms are still, of course, imbalanced though.
Well, let's see. I think this base attack is going to determine how the rest of the game's going to go, in my opinion.
Yeah. That town portal is so bad for the Night Elf.
He does have space to move, though, and push forward, so
yeah,
Red's given him the inch to move.
Red is trying to back off, they can't. They're blocking themselves.
Yeah, it's clunky.
RaZZoR man.
They have got town portals, there we go.
Yeah. RaZZoR man wanted to attack some base with his raiders, but he failed.
We've got so many blue heroes going down. Thorzain's about to lose his hero. No town portal. Paladin's desperately trying to keep him alive, but Holy Light already off cooldown. On cooldown. And those raiders are still doing their job.
Well,
just about.
They died now, all of them. Well, he has one of them left. 36 food.
And he'll get all his money back now by attacking a building with it. So that's alright.
I don't think so.
He's got quite a few more raiders coming out. So they haven't really done their immediate creep camps, and we've still got the expansion over here that hasn't been crept at all. So
right.
No tier 3 though, so there's no tiny Great Hall.
This actually has been crept, still not expanded. Yeah, he's never gonna go tier 3. This is what he does, just mass raiders.
This is where a scoreboard would be very handy. If you were able to see like the overall gold of the teams and stuff like that.
Back to Warcraft has that tool, I think. It might even be public, this tool, like on Hive Workshop. I think I've seen it. Oh, we got some Master Witch Doctors.
Yes.
This guy went to tier 3.
Yeah, nice. We had like one. I saw the stasis trap earlier. It made me happy.
I missed it. There was so much going on.
There's a few of them now.
Knights,
getting close to the 200 mana mark.
Blue has like a tier 3 army now against the stupid Hunter's mass. It looks really good for blue, I guess.
Scroll speed being very well utilized here just to allow positioning. But damn, that red base. Oh, they're so... I'm just going to stop and watch this.
Good chokehold for the mortar teams. But blue team's going to push through here, I think.
Got Blade Master in the back line, but he's getting entangled.
Where are the raiders? There are no raiders, they died. RaZZoR has just parts here. Yeah, blue team's got this.
The Abominations are really pushing through. You were right about those. Look at them all.
Yep. He has no upgrades on them, but it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Undead imbalance.
That Knight really can't die with those items.
There we go. There's the critical mass, and that should pretty much seal the deal here. I don't see any external forces attacking elsewhere on the map. It looks...
this is everything. Wait. Yeah, MisterWinner was here also. They lost everything. That's game.
So that goes to Bananas. Banana Monkeys, I think they're called. So they're going to take game 1, but if it's still a best of 3, then it's anyone's game to go. Northshire is the map, in case anyone was curious. These are the maps that are used on the PTR.
Right, this is the LV version.
Is that ladder version or latest version?
The new version, yeah.
What's the freaking title? I keep getting it wrong no matter what I do. It's either ladder version or latest version.
I have no idea. I just know it's called LV.
I think it's ladder version, but I think it should be latest version.
What's different on this one? Is there any changes?
I think what's the changes is that.
Oh, yes, right, I see.
Probably something else on top of that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe these. I'm not sure. Well, why aren't they leaving? They feel like they have a chance because this base is down, but they
well, it happens all the time in these tournament games as well, doesn't it? They just don't really go away until like nothing's left. It's basically like a lot of my opponents as well in 1 versus 1.
Yeah, that sucks.
They're very obsessed.
Well, I mean, if they feel like they have a chance, then let them.
But yeah, you know when it's kind of...
Yeah.
Those blood mages, so fragile, but they're so awesome. I love to see blood mages in these big battles because of what they can potentially do. It's just difficult to keep them alive.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm a big fan of the blood mage. I just think the Siphon
awesome.
mana is just such a awesome utility. Like, it actually gives way more depth. Because you think a lot of the Warcraft 3 abilities are pretty basic when you get down to it, but Siphon Mana is one of those kind of higher level meta style abilities. It's just
and so is Banish.
Yeah, Banish as well. Yeah, you're right.
It's like a really good second hero to pick because it's such a good combo hero, I guess.
It just adds an extra layer of depth.
Yeah, exactly. But Pit Lord is still better, of course.
People say that. I'm not sure if I believe them.
Pit Lord is amazing, man. I had the level 10 Pit Lord yesterday in 4v4 RT.
Well, that's not possible, but...
It is. It is. Easy.
Well, did the game glitch or something?
No, but it was like a 30-minute game on full-scale assault, so, you know, anything's possible. RaZZoR base, gonna get killed.
No more raiders for you, mate.
Raiders. If this was 1v1, he would just attack your base now, you know, start the base race. But he has no room to do it here.
There's the GG being called. Since he can't make raiders anymore, it's definitely over.
Okay, good game.
And there goes... Oh, is this round 4 or 5? I don't know.
Early expansion
quarterfinals.
Is just the best player here.
Who's?
Look at his resources. Yeah, he did good. And the Undead also with Abominations. Nice job.
Pretty well mixed, actually. So human, night elf, orc. Actually, Undead was the least represented race in this, surprisingly.